Why is Marjorie Taylor Greene the only one addressing the fact that people can't afford houses, people can't afford rent, people can't afford car payments, find good jobs? Now, Marjorie Taylor Greene is out-lefting the Democrats by a mile.
Mm-hmm.
Marjorie Taylor Greene is proving to be the moral conscience that the Democratic Party does not possess. And here she's going to prove it to you.
At the same time, the relentless bombing of the Palestinian people, and many of them have been just innocent people. They're not Hamas. They're literally women and children, and you can't unsee the amount of pictures and videos of children that have been blown to pieces and are they're finding them dead in the rubble. Those aren't actors. That isn't fake war propaganda. It's very real. And I think that is equally horrific. I want to see an end to it. And I think most Americans do.
How dare she want to see an end to the bombing of children in Palestine? That is anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
In fact, wanting Israeli soldiers to not be blown up in that effort, also somehow anti-Semitic. Just defending Palestinians, who are by definition Semitic, that is also anti-Semitic.
It's true. That's all true.
And just like
and
when
she
the
believes in
Democrats,
Jewish space lasers,
just like the Democrats, when they didn't want you to do something, they called it racist and sexist and hate speech. Now Donald Trump is calling it, and the Zionists are calling anything they don't like anti-Semitic and hate speech. Isn't that something?
Blowing up Semites is not anti-Semitic, but saying maybe we should control our own spending should.
Here's another clip from Marjorie Taylor Greene. She was on Tucker Carlson, and here she's going to be talking about the pressure she's received. Let's listen.
Since I've become a member of Congress since 2021, we have voted on 22 resolutions for Israel, 22 of them. All kinds of resolutions, denouncing anti-Semitism, supporting Israel. We voted on 22 of those. We never vote on resolutions proclaiming great things about America or defending certain Americans or defending Americans in general. But we have voted on 22 resolutions in the House defending Israel.
How many of you voted yes on?
I don't know my exact record. The last one I voted no on, and then the one before that I voted present because I just started getting sick of it.
Well, that's kind of it. I mean, I've always noticed this, certainly in the last, I don't know how many years it's been, a while, where Republicans in the Congress are, always talking about Israel. I'm not against Israel. I've always liked Israel, so I haven't really noticed it. Okay, fine. Love
Right.
Israel, love any country, whatever. But it feels like something has changed. Like why? And clearly it has for you. What is that thing?
Well, I think here's the situation. It's coming to a point where it's so obvious all the time in everyone's language, the social media posts they put out, the statements that they make. They have to proclaim Israel. They have to proclaim their faith and loyalty in Israel and how Israel is our greatest ally. And it's a statement that has to be made over and over and over again, to the point it's becoming like, wait a minute, what about our own country? What about our own people? And we have so many problems here in America. And we talk about this all the time. $37 trillion in debt. Just like you and I were speaking before, our kids' generations. My kids are 22, 25, and 27. And our children's generation, they can't afford rent. They can't afford to buy a house. They can't afford insurance. They can't buy a new car. They can't find a good paying job. They're living month to month, paycheck to paycheck, credit card bills stacked up. And they literally look to the future going, how am I ever going to realize the American dream? And it seems hopeless for them. But then in Congress, everyone is chasing and pursuing and proclaiming their loyalty to a foreign country.
What a psycho.
Yeah.
I don't know why she hates Jews. I don't get it.
Butch body bitch.
I don't get it. Israel's our best friend. Can a best friend control your spending and what you say? What isn't that what best friends are for?
That's what my best friend Israel does.
What's the meeting? What's the meeting about American politicians wearing a barcode at an AIPAC meeting like an Amsterdam hooker in a storefront window? I don't get it.
Legalize it, I say.
Here is Marjorie Taylor Greene says she's felt more pressure on Epstein petition than any other issue. So before we get to that, let me. Why is Marjorie Taylor Greene the only one addressing the fact that people can't afford houses, people can't afford rent, people can't afford car payments, find good jobs, people can't afford? So what? I mean, since 1980, coincidentally, it used to be productivity and workers' pay were conjoined, right? So if more productivity, the more money the company made, more money workers made. That ended in about 1980. And a lot of that had to do with the Powell memo. We'll get into that. But so now it's productivity, corporate profits keep going up, workers flatlined. So now there's no more middle class in America. Now there's rich and poor. And everybody said the middle class was what made America great. And now they squeezed them out. And why is she the only one talking about this? That doesn't blow anybody's mind. And she's demanding that they have a plan. Who knew Marjorie Taylor Greene would be the my new favorite politician? This is called people will say, oh, horseshoe theory. Okay, horseshoe theory is what people say to try to shame you when you come together with fellow Americans around a shared value and an idea. So that's what people say. So when the left and the right starts to come together, they go, oh, horseshoe theory, which is supposed to scare you and stop you from
What does that mean?
And that means the extreme right and the extreme left come together in horseshoe theory, and so you're just like the extreme right, or the extreme right's just like the extreme left. No, that's called the people in America coming together.
That means you screwed up so bad as the elite, which is it means chosen, by the way. That's what elite means. You screwed up so bad that people that hate each other came together. That's what that means.
That's exactly right. And that's the real power that the elites possess right now, is that they can take people from opposing ends of the spectrum and unite them in the middle by just being privileged psychopaths that they are. And they're the only ones who could have done it, whether they realize it or not.
It's true. That's true. Yeah.
And so, again, kudos to Marjorie Taylor Greene and Tucker Carlson. And we're the lefties. We're the Democrats. They're not lefties. People who are Democrats are not left. Just so you know, they're very right. They're very authoritarian. They're very fascist. They're
the brand. It's a boutique. It's a boutique item.
Yes,
being a leftist.
So, and if you'd like to hear my jokes about this, come see me in Irvine on October 19th, Australia, Burbank, California, the day after Thanksgiving, Pottstown, Pennsylvania, December 6th, and we're going to be in Waikiki. Hey, microplastics are everywhere, in the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. Their effects are multiplying, wreaking havoc throughout our bodies, impacting heart and lung health, and even bone density. Our bones are the framework of our body, fueling movement, balance, and overall fitness. Scientists have also found that the accumulation of microplastics has severe consequences on the amount of muscle mass we retain. Even if you eat clean or avoid packaged foods, exposure to these detrimental particles is unavoidable. They infiltrate our systems, they cross the gut lining, and are disrupting our ability to maintain our daily health and strength. A healthy gut is your first line of defense to fight back. Recent human studies have found there are strains of probiotics found only in kimchi that absorb and excrete microplastics. These probiotics are the armor for our gut to destroy and flush out these harmful toxins. Defend your body and restore your gut's natural balance with the power of Kimchi One. All the benefits of kimchi in a convenient capsule form. In a world full of plastic, give your gut the protection it deserves. Right now, you can get 25% off with my code Dore at the link below. For an even better deal, call my friends at Brightcore and get up to 50% off and free shipping. Their number is 888-253-0418. October 19th, we'll be in Irvine, California. We'll be in Australia. Then we'll be in Burbank, California, the day after Thanksgiving. And then Pottstown, Pennsylvania, December 6th. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets.